Multi-exclusive dimensional being Kyle with another exclusive. Today's video is going to be about Mercury retrograde, and this is going to basically push out to how all 12 zodiac signs from Aries to Pisces, which is obviously the fire sign, the earth sign, the air sign, and the water signs, for everybody out there in the entire world throughout the universe that's experiencing these energies. Yes, we are going backwards. Mercury is going backwards. Mercury is moving backwards. Basically, everything is basically going back in time. We digging back into our depths, into our grave, and we bringing it out to the opening. And now, the thing is, it's one thing to bring something out of the grave, and it's another to carry it with you. So if you carrying emotional baggages, which Mercury is in Pisces, which will play out through the water signs from Mercury. Then after Mercury, we go into Cancer. Then after Cancer, we'll be going to Scorpio, the water aspects. Yes, this is the first one, so we about to get into this. And we about to be direct. Full direct, baby. So, of course, when you bring these things with you, it can ponder on you. And when you allow yourself to be open up to these kind of energies, it can actually bring you down. And if you bringing yourself down, you're gonna be exterminated by Pluto, which is death and transformation. And we don't want to be bringing that with us. We want to be making sure that we using Pluto and Pluto ain't using us. Because if you in a circumstance situation that you put yourself in the predicament of Pluto transforming you, then your ass gonna come right back into this shape and form, being reincarnated. You're gonna have to play out the aspects of where you left off at. Because remember, universe got plenty of time. Universe don't give a fuck about how you pretty much ponder on things. All they really worried about is how much you can handle. You know, if you can handle everything, then we're gonna give you everything. If you can't handle everything, then we can't give you everything. That's how it's being played out. This is your world. You need to understand and overstand that. And look yourself in that goddamn mirror every single day and put good words and good manifestations into yourself. But yeah, you already know the sun, as we speak right now, is in Aquarius. What is Aquarius? Basically being separated, disconnected, which is being weird, but being intellectual, also relating to technology, also relating to intellectual, which is the mind, which is Mercury. Feel me? That's where the sun is at. That's where the sun aspects is being played at. So as of right now, also, we got the moon in Sagittarius, which is another sign that likes to be free-spirited, that like to basically be separated and not be caught up into baggages. They like wisdom, knowledge, traveling. And not necessarily like traveling physically, but also traveling and being more open and open up for knowledge and wisdom aspects. Basically, that's how it's being played out. So this is the time now to play out. If the sun is basically our physical form and the moon is our internal, which is our feminine side. The masculine side is what you see physically. You know, with these two eyes. The feminine side is what you see on the subconscious, unconscious realm. What you can see with your spiritual eye, your first eye, the all-seeing eye. Which came first? Internal, the moon, your feelings. Because obviously you had to come out of sun in order for you to be admitted to this planet on this earth. Practicality. So with that being said, it's being pushed out in that aspect. Now we got Mercury and Pisces. And basically this is where the detriment plays at. Mercury and Pisces, which is a 24/7 aspect with Pisces. And it don't like being there because it plays out with feelings. Thinking and communications about the past. Dreams and illusion. Fantasies, crisis. This is what's going on every day. And we have to play out these energies in a positive scale in order for us to actually move on and get through these circumstances, situations, and aspects. And we got Mars and Capricorn. Mars, aggression, power, will, assertive, being possession to actually manifest what you want to accomplish in this life. And when you mix that with a Capricorn, which is an earth sign, which is practicality, doing things, values, being all about business, being all about commitment, you bring in two powers of willing to get things done into existence, willing your way into existence, being about business and getting things done. See, look, Mars, they do without thinking. They act now, ask questions later. Also, Capricorn, what they do, they think it first, they play it out, they practice it. They practice what they speak. So you got to understand and understand that everybody ain't the same. Everybody plays different aspects and different energies. Everybody go about their own way of doing things. It's called being from another planet. And this plays out with the sun, also plays out with your moon and your ascendant signs. So that's deep. Now we got Jupiter and Capricorn. So now this is wisdom and knowledge into Capricorns, what you relating to on the world, business, careers, structure, building things, how you obviously partaking into your life, what you doing, what are your morals, what are your goals, what are your duties and obligations, what is your standards, what are you putting yourself into? Are you obviously experiencing something that you want to be put onto the path, or are you experiencing what is Pisces or illusion, but you don't want to see things? And I'm not bashing no Pisces, man. I love my Pisces. You got to understand and understand that you can also come first with Neptune, with your dreaming and your imagination, but you got to also play that out through Earth, practicality, and make sure you be consistent on that shit. And we got Uranus and Taurus. Uranus is unique, rebel, and freedom, justice. So you got freedom and justice and Taurus. So basically, with that being said, Taurus is actually how you value things, what you love to buy, how you take care of yourself, your structure, your morals, people, places, and things around you, how you play out with these aspects. Of course, we got certain Tauruses that's stubborn. Of course, we got certain Tauruses that like to do things in their own way and they just don't give a fuck. That's just how things play out, though. That's where Uranus is sitting at also. And of course, we got Neptune and Pisces. Basically, dreams and imagination, creativity, fantasies, how you construct, how you push this out into the worldview, and how you express it. Dreams is where you actually astral project, put an imagination in your mind, and travel is you experiencing it, whether it's internally or externally. But you got to bring the two. You got to actually use the right brain and left brain. You got to connect the two and bring it out and plays out with these aspects and express yourself and feel. And of course, we got a Chiron and Aries, meaning this is a good structure right here. That means you got good values, good structures. The way you bring fire, the way you use all your elements to actually manifest your dreams and your goals and your obligations, which is very important, because if you're not using no elements, then you're not going to actually get anything done. First is the thought, which is thinking and communication. Second is you seeing it, which is the fire. Then third is you feeling it, and fourth is the earth, practicality, how you practice it. So yeah. So we got a moon square in Saturn. So that basically means Sagittarius is basically squared with also Saturn. So basically this is how we actually deciphering and structuring our ways of actually being pushed out with how we structure our ways and values and actually building and being committed to what we need to be successful in. And of course, we're going to have thoughts and ponderings of basically, how you sit back with things, how Saturn treated you in the past, how Saturn was so hard on you, on what you needed to do. Saturn is good and bad, depending on how you use that energy. Now, if you let Saturn use you and destroy you, you're going to keep witnessing and experiencing the same downfalls that you witnessed in the previous time, and it's going to be basically playing out again throughout structure. Now, Jupiter with wisdom and knowledge, what you learned in the past from people, places, and things, is going to be playing out right back again. It's like a reverse. It's like you're going back in time. Are you going to stay back? Or are you going to be basically toned and prone to keep pushing it forward and getting things done, which is very important, which you need to be focused on and not letting other things distract you or take you back. All right, and we also got moon square opposite, which is your natal ascendant. So that's basically going to be reflecting on how you express yourself in the open, how basically that's going to play out with your knowledge, being open, being valued. Should you express yourself this way or should you not express yourself this way? This is going to be playing with you, which is your internal, which is your feminine side. You're going to be feeling the energies. Energy is going to be hitting you hard. I suggest people, places, and things, which is all energy in this physical realm, which you can see with your two eyes. I suggest you get onto your meditation, or your natural ways of actually being comfortable as you being out in the open. It's very important to make sure you're taking care of yourself before you walk out there with that kind of energy, especially when you relate to people, places, and things that's living in your house. You gotta feel comfortable. You can't just be going out here and indulging the kind of energies and stuff. That's how it's always gonna play out. It's gonna, whether it's gonna hit you hard or soft. You gotta be very careful for that shit. Mercury sextile. So that means these are good advantages and opportunities for you to actually stay stagnated on things that's going to work in your favor, and things that's basically going to actually not work in your favor is something that you shouldn't be pondering on, because you're going to be opening portals of being attacked by things, and you're going to be bringing up dirty seeds and dirty plants that you planted, and it's not going to go in your favor. It's going to ponder on you, it's going to construct you, it's going to take you over. What you should be doing on the opposite. You should actually be using these energies and manifesting, and not letting it be use you in a negative circumstance and situation. And we got Venus and Mars, which is love and aggression. So people are going to be more opened out how they express themselves romantically, how they are originating themselves, how they continuing their morals with their loved ones, and how they are serving themselves out there in the public arena. Whether you met someone yesterday or today, like the energies is going to be at a high perspective. People that you normally may not talk to you or just preserve to you might just be coming up to you and talking to you and shit. And like, this is the now moment, especially when it takes full effect. Because remember, these are every 2 days the moon moves into another sign, and every 30 days or so, the sun stays into a sign. It depends on how we can say the eclipse, or more days added, or a day added to a month. This plays out in a high aspect, where things where you may seem like you're born on this day, but it can also be a conjunction of where you may not be that sign. You may be the opposite. So it's deep. So yeah, we got sun conjunction in the sun sign. So that means this sun and the way that things is reflected out. So that means everybody should be taking advantages and shining on the highest perspective, and making sure your frequency, vibrations, and energies is at a higher state. Make sure your spirit is high. Make sure your vibration, which is your soul, the way you feel, the way you express yourself, and the energy that you're pushing out, because it's all about you. This is the world you created. So if you out here throwing negative energy out there, then trust me, the negative energy is going to be reciprocated right back at you. So it's just basically upon how you carry yourself out there in the open view. And we got the sun conjuncting Mars. So that means the sun is shining on Mars. Everybody should be coming with full force. So that means it's going to be, people going to be overwhelmed. People are going to be tired. People are going to be lazy. But cut that weak shit off, man. I'm for real. Make sure you're aggressive. Make sure you're strong. Make sure you come focused. Make sure you you're assertive. Make sure you be passionate. You want to be dominant, or you want to be in a hellistic nature? You want to stay in hell for the rest of your life? You want to be lazy for the rest of your life? You want to procrastinate for the rest of your life? You want to be walked over for the rest of your life? You want to keep giving your powers away for the rest of your life? You better get serious, motherfucker. This is the time. Stop waiting, man. This is the time to really act on things. Get spiritually inclined with yourself. And stop believing in everything you see with your 2 eyes. And actually question things and learn how to resist. Then you'll be on a verge of manifesting and getting things in your way to go into your aspections. So shit, get on board, for real. Sun conjunction midhaven. So that means we're relating to Capricorn again, which is the midhaven, which is basically in the middle center of the heaven, which is your higher self. That's how I call it. I don't know about anybody else. But the sun conjunction into the midhaven, so that means these are good opportunities and aspects for you to be out here expressing your true nature and acting into your own nature, your own natural ways of doing things. So be more open, be more open and optimistic to actually going for something. Don't listen to what somebody else said. Just because somebody else said it's not good for you, or they would say it's not good for them, that don't mean it's not good for you. That might be another career which you may succeed in, and take things into aggression. You gotta try it though. Can't knock it until you try it, feel me? And if something don't work for you, then you just move on to and walk up to the other door and see what's better for you and your proportion. That's why it's good to know your sun sign, your moon sign, and of course your ascendant. That plays a huge difference. Mars sextile with Mars. So that's basically two fires lighting up. So that means to ignite and use your power and your will and manifest whatever you want to do on this planet. Everything starts with the spirit first. So but you make sure you put yourself first before you put anything else first. So you must be inclined with yourself in order for you to actually bring these fruits and labors to your front door, or else you're going to be on the opposite end of energy, which is you out here putting yourself in a hellish state if things not going your way. We all successful, we all rich, but it's time to really actually get up there and start inspiring yourself to actually be more open to opportunities to be successful and manifest in life. It ain't hard. It's easy. Especially if you put your mind to something. You got to actually battle this energy. You got to destroy the energy. You got to destroy the feelings in a good way, in your own way, in a way that's going to make you think well and actually attack. Think first, feel good about it, and use your energy and get on board with it. The moon opposite with the natal ascendant. So if the moon is opposite in your ascendant sign, so that means there's a time for comfortability, time to be relaxed too. But don't sit back and procrastinate. Relax. Think things out. See what's going to work well with you. Make a list. Write things down. Be more organized. And don't be on the verge of being nervous. Because these energies are going to be hitting you. You're going to be getting thoughts about whether your ex was your ex, school, businesses, messages, people, places, and things, the energies, ways you felt back in the previous time. It's going to be actually playing out throughout these aspects, which is the way that's being presented it throughout the sky, the energies through the sky, the planets that's going on, that's actually bringing forth these energies that's having people to feel certain ways. Anxiety plays a huge role into this too. Because if you ain't taking care of yourself internally, then it's going to become a catastrophic event. Real shit. The moon sextile with the sun. So the moon is in Sagittarius and the sun is in Aquarius. So that basically means where something that may, like, it's just going to be a best option to not be too open in the public arena with expressing the way how you think, how things go in your structure. Because you might have a lot of people that may not even be liking your way. Yeah, you got to look out for that shit. You're going to have a lot of enemies in your life. And the energy that they carry is something that you shouldn't be reconsidering yourself with. You're always going to have hate. You're always going to have the universe testing you. And of course, you can use that as an enemy. You can use that as something good. It's always, you can't have one without the other. You can't have good without bad. Because if you have too much good and you get too much relaxed and too balanced and too comfortable, then you're not going to be able to actually learn something. It ain't going to come to you easy. You got to be out there and strive for it. That's why it's kind of like good and bad being born in a rich family, because only good thing is you ain't have to strive hard to go get that shit. Only bad thing is the way the energies hit you and the way you carry things out is going to be like on the opposite end. Because you're going to be so comfortable, you're going to be relaxed. Like, what the hell I need to work for? I got all this money. But you got to understand and overstand. You got to be using some kind of spirituality to be putting yourself in a good circumstance situation where you won't be brought down to these energies that's going to carry you down and distract you and basically throw you off your character. Real shit, which is your characteristics and your traits. You also got moon, sex. We also got Saturn and Neptune. So Saturn is the way you construct yourself, your responsibilities, what you need to work on, what you need to take care of, the way things and needs that you indulge in. That's going to be coming up. Now you got Neptune with that being conjuncted. So that means Neptune is your dreams and imagination, creativity. Now something that's blocking you, which is work, a 9-to-5, school, people that's being in front of you, that's basically bringing you back. That's going to be like kind of difficult. But if you're strong and you're passionate and you're willing to get things done, then you're going to be on the verge of winning the lottery and manifesting and getting through these obstacles that's trying to block you, which is basically 50-50. You put 50 in Saturn and you put 50 into Neptune. Now you got to bring those two 50s and play it out through the energies. The universe is always going to guide you. It's all about you. You got to understand that shit. You can't blame nobody else for ways. You got to be out there open for things. You got to use it. You got to spirit use it. You got to soul use it. You got to body use it. Or it's going to be used and put you in a holistic way where your ass might have to come back here an animal or a dog or a cat or shit. Get in tune with yourself. Be optimistic. Be open. You also got Uranus squared, which basically be rebellious, be free. Don't let nobody hold you back. Don't let nobody hold you down. Be consistent. Be conservative. And we got Pluto, sextile, and Saturn. So Pluto is transformation and death. Things you need to change. So Pluto is here to basically destroy and kill anything that don't serve you no purpose. Also kill and destroy you. To show you that either you need to transform and ascend or you need to come back here and descend. Saturn is basically restrictions and limits. Now it's time for change. Things that's not working out for you is an illusion. Things you need to work on is a non-illusion, which is going to manifest you and put you in structures where you can manifest and be successful in your life. So basically, you better use Pluto to manifest and kill and destroy anything that's not serving you no purpose, which is feelings, emotions, people, places, and things, and structures and jobs and things, which could be your car, your values. If it's not working, you need to get rid of it. Also, Pluto can kill the way you spend money and save money. Like, if you're spending your money, you need to change that. You need to use Pluto to transform the way you spend the money and put money away. This way you won't be in the opposite end. And basically just working from check to check or in the opposite. Now, we got transits. Sextile, Uranus. We got a Chiron and sextile with Uranus. So Chiron and Uranus. So that means you should be in a good way of expressing yourself through spirituality. Being open out there, putting your way of helping the world, whichever term and circumstance situation you want to do. Everybody should be out there just making videos and inspiring people, places, and things, and lifting them up, and actually knowing thyself. But once you know thyself, you won't have to be put in circumstances, situations of being on the verge of following somebody else. Because just because somebody did this way don't mean it ain't gonna work for you. That don't mean it's gonna work for you that way. You gotta act in your own nature, your own alignments. That's like saying, like, you a right-hand person. You wear with your right hand. Basically, you got a challenge to where if you don't be successful in right hand with your left hand on a one-day challenge, it's not gonna go out in that way. So basically, it would take practice and take a lot of time, unless you got willpower in existence and you got a lot of good alignments in your chart. This way things will go into your nature. But if it's not, then it's not gonna play on that aspect. You gotta switch it up. You gotta actually be prepared for the moment. Then basically that means if parents is not nourishing you to get you to that point where you need to go, then it's gonna take a little bit of time because you didn't have that much wisdom to experience the knowledge and experiences to be expressed out. So that plays out with a deep aspect. So that's pretty much the energy though. But we also gotta get into the aspects. I'm gonna break down the first houses and shit. So basically, with the first house, the way you express yourself in the public arena, your emotions, the way you feel, the way you expressing yourself, like people, places, and things, your desires, like who you were surrounding yourself with, your relationships, that's going to all be pondering back into your mind with the sun in the first house of the Aries and moon. Like the thought of it and the feelings, emotions is going to be on the current and of basically being put on side with your water sign, the way you feel. The way you feel about expressing yourself in the public arena with people, places, and things, relationships, concepts, the wisdom and knowledge, the need of you actually being open to express yourself and take this information is going to be on an ongoing end. Now, you got to choose and pick whether you're going to be open and ready, prepared for positive thoughts and feelings and emotions to express yourself and carry out the duties and obligations of what you need to be successful in, or you're going to let that shit ponder you and bring you back to the past. And now you got to basically work your way back up. Second house, you're going to be very careful and aware, and I'm relating to the Taurus with the sun and the moon. You're going to be very careful and aware of the way you reevaluate yourself, your structures, the way you carry yourself throughout health, the way you value other people, places, and things. Don't be stubborn with things. Be very careful the way how you spend your money and carry yourself throughout the public arena, because this can come back and haunt you and bite you in your ass, especially if you let your feelings and emotions get the best of you. Don't ever let that shit happen. That shit will kill and destroy you. And I'm telling you, you are earth sign, so you're stubborn, but other ways can bite you in your ass. Pluto can come and manifest that shit for you. So you better use Pluto to make sure you killing and destroying anything that don't serve you no purpose. Now we got Geminis, which is the suns and the moons in the Geminis, which is the third house, which, well, I'm not going to necessarily say third house, but look for things that's correlating that can basically ponder on you and affect you in the third house aspect. Now, in the third house, we basically relate to Geminis. The way you was misunderstood by some person, place, or thing, the way you was communicating, the way you think you be over communicating, the way you think you be over expressing yourself, the way you think you be over exaggerating and being nervous about things. This is gonna be an ongoing thing. It's gonna be reoccurring back into your life, and you need to not ponder on these thoughts, but you need to get yourself up out of these thoughts and make sure that, of course, you're making sure you're taking care of your breathing aspects. Because, you know, air signs, you know, y'all got to really work on y'all breathing. Is very important, because it's play out with that very aspect. It plays out in a huge aspect, and you got to really take care of your health. Health is wealth. So basically, if you're not taking care of your health, then you're not going to be able to play out with these energies and manifest with them. You're going to keep coming back to this shape and form or another shape and form, and it's going to basically transform and destroy you. And if you ain't carrying yourself in the public in a positive manner, then you're going to be predescribed in a negative manner. So yeah, like the meanings and reasonings with the Geminis of them misunderstanding concepts, communications with people, places, and things, and the way they feel about expressing themselves with over communication and stuff is going to be reoccurring back to them. And be very careful, because you on the opposing side of energy. So that's basically expressing how you reevaluate yourself with people, places, and things. Now we're in fourth house, the Caring energy. And we're relating to the sun signs with Cancers and moons. So y'all gotta be very careful with how y'all expressing yourself, and basically being very careful and aware not to like be too open, but just try to crawl back into y'all cage and not be too open and stuff. Try to find ways that's gonna actually be in your best comfort zone, and not get too out of chaotic ways, because you know this Mercury shit gonna actually come pondering down on people that's not strong enough, and the universe is looking for people that's committed and being able to be strong and instructive to take on these duties and obligations of being strong and growing, and not being stagnated and stuck in this routine and pattern, which you cannot stay stuck in. You got to keep ascending and becoming your highest self. So y'all gotta be in your comfortable zone, and make sure y'all also meditate too. It's good to rejuvenate and express yourself, and take deep breaths, and not get caught up into the air elements of the sun and Aquarius, and not to get too caught up into the fire, and not being too expressive, and not being too angry and shit. So now we in the fifth house with Leos. Be careful like the Leos are the way you express yourself, your desire, your passion, and your romantic stage. So on the verge, this plays out with the sun and moons in the fifth house. Y'all gotta be very careful with the way y'all express yourself in the opening. Y'all fire signs, so y'all carry out this fire element. And some people, you know, they may not like the way I carry yourself out, and these thoughts gonna be pondering onto y'all. And of course, the moon is in Sagittarius, so of course, the wisdom and knowledge and the way y'all express yourself may not also be in the best interest of other people. So be very careful with the way y'all express yourself. Try not to be too rational and shit. But everybody just need to be calm and just stay on board and stay on task and not get too out of place and shit with things. 6th house, Virgos, suns and moons. Y'all need to, like, it's gonna be some conflict. It's gonna be some misunderstandings and stuff because you know we dealing with the thinking and the communication, which is Mercury. Virgos is from Mercury, so it's gonna be some. Y'all need to, like, the things that y'all value and desire, which is y'all achievements and y'all goals. A lot of people gonna be thinking about this and shit, and they're gonna be pondering on these things, especially if your Mercury retrogrades in the 6th house. People gonna be coming up with consequent ideas of thinking of how, like, rethinking of how things need to be structured and done, but it's gonna be in another aspect and it's gonna be displayed in another aspect. So what you need to be focusing on is actually just not being on a trend of being nervous, because you know, y'all suffer from nervousness, which is the Virgos. Y'all suffer from nervousness and y'all get attacked easily with that nervous energy. So what y'all need to be doing is y'all just need to take a deep breath, clear your mind, and also penetrate and add fire onto what you need to work on, which is yourself. Always put yourself first, which is most important, because everybody is always going to witness a state of being separated. So we don't all think the same. We don't all communicate the same. We all communicate different. They just trying to bring us into one whole, thinking that that's where it need to be done. And no, we're not fucking with this one world government shit. I'm here to destroy them motherfuckers. I'm letting it be known right now. Y'all need to be governed. I need to be governed with y'all success and not get caught up in the in this holistic ass zoo. Feel me? Yeah. We in our lower animalistic nature, so this is how our physical body is played out. Everything is separation. Your spirit is separate from your soul. Your soul is separate from your human vessel. But we all are working on one aspect with three vessels. Now with the Libras, the Libras and the sun and moons. So y'all gonna be repenting on with y'all relationships, y'all close relationships, y'all close relatives, how things was like being expressed. Like the rocket's gonna get hit hard with y'all with this Mercury shit, cause don't let it ponder you, cause you were air sign too, with y'all cardinal and shit. Y'all wanna see action. Y'all too open. Don't be too open and shit right now. Just try not to think about that right now. Just focus on you. Put yourself first, and I guarantee you everything gonna go into your nature. You don't really need no relationship. You don't need no person, place, or thing until you get yourself fixated and situated. So y'all Libras out there, make sure y'all taking care of yourself, putting yourself first, and try not to be on the verge of in the need of things. Only be in the need of making sure your needs is fulfilled, and not trying to fulfill someone else's needs, and y'all get the short end of the stick. Y'all gotta be very careful. Y'all Libras and shit. With the 8th house, the Scorpio energy, we're initiated with the way y'all being open out there, and we dealing with time indulgence. We dealing with hidden agendas. We dealing with occult mysticism and transformation. Feel me? Don't get transformed out here. Don't let this energy transform you. Feel me? Of course, y'all gotta be very strong and very dedicated right now with the Scorpio energy, suns and moons too. Try not to be like overwhelmed about things. I mean, I know y'all like to be separated and detached from people, places, and things and certain aspects and stuff, but y'all gotta already be strong right now. We need y'all water signs to be strong. Don't get too much in your feelings. Don't get too much in your deep desires. You know, I'm an air sign. You know, this shit may not resonate with y'all, but I'm telling you, it's gonna help you water signs to actually not get caught up or washed up into the current. But you know, I gotta understand that. You know, water is deep passion, emotion, feelings and emotions with things to strive at. So I want y'all to Scorpios to be strong, be passionate. Don't let no person, place, or thing get under your skin. Feel me? Just breathe, like. Breathe. Focus on breathing, meditation, you know, having clairvoyance, coming out there in the atmosphere, not be too over the place. It's too scattered mind and shit. Just be passionate. Think, because you know y'all really good. Y'all really deserve. Y'all really determined and passionate with y'all desires relating to Mars. I mean, y'all just act without thinking, feel me? But of course, y'all feelings go first. Yes, that's the water sign. So y'all need to really be constructive and not get washed up under the current and just be disciplined right now. Be disciplined. Don't be too open and shit, because the sun is in Aquarius. Feel me? You're gonna shine, and you're gonna be open for information, but just try not to bring the two into your sun. Like, just have a balance with 50 and 50, and just try to hold back on certain things. Don't say nothing crazy. Don't start up a fire. Don't start up a riot. Feel me? Everybody just be calm and collected and cool. And when we get through this retrograde shit, trust me, it'll be in your best interest, especially if you work through these energies and be consistent. Ninth house, sun in Sagittarius, moon in Sagittarius. So we dealing with basically the ninth house energy. So that's wisdom and knowledge, feel me? Make sure y'all utilizing wisdom and knowledge and being very observative and be free-spirited. So basically, these thoughts and feelings and emotions are going to be coming back around. How y'all express yourself, which y'all need. Basically, like, y'all being stagnated and stuck, being caught up into the mix, and being, like, held down, like family, friends, associates, relatives, children. Y'all, like, these duties and obligations is going to be an on-current event. Things that you was fixated in, things you was constructed in, things you was like involved with is gonna be reoccurring back into your mind. Whether you was dealing with people, places, and things, family, friends, this is gonna be an ongoing thing. Try not to like be sucked in with this kind of energy. Y'all gotta be very like detached and away from people, places, and things in order for you to get your free spirits back. Because stress and anger don't work well with Sagittarius. They try not to put themselves in a circumstance situations, but sometimes it may play out. You might just snap. But try to control your tempers, and you know, just like anytime someone or something is actually coming across you with anger and shit, just isolate yourself. Just walk away. Just do what y'all do best. Just walk away. Don't even feel me, cause y'all snapping, and the motherfuckers that y'all snap on, y'all might transform their ass. So it's just good to be like just cool, calm, and collected. Yeah, we dealing with 11th house, sun and moon in Aquarius. So y'all need to be basically, y'all gonna, like, we already got the sun in Aquarius, so y'all already gonna be shining. You got the moon in Sagittarius, so things that y'all was like, basically, things that ain't go y'all way, which being disconnected from people, places, and things, relationships, goals, and opportunities, like things you want to manifest, like Aquarius, y'all gonna be going through these kind of structures in your life, like things you accomplish, or people, places, and things that you ain't accomplished with, exes, relationships, people, things that you wanted to do that you ain't do. Yeah, that kind of energy, like, is gonna basically be reoccurring. We coming back into the Aquarius, is the suns and moons in 11th house also. Like your quantities, people, places, and things you value with or share structures with, is gonna be an ongoing event, and it's gonna be reflecting again. And so y'all just basically just try not to think about these things. We living in a now. Forget about what happened in the past. We have to act on now. Don't stay stuck on what's going on. You need to be putting in work. You need to be busy every second until basically you ain't got nothing else to do. Okay, now go within and have some clairvoyance. Clear your mind. Clear your cluttered mind. Feel me? We Aquarius, we, feel me? Yeah, we think a lot. Don't get it wrong. We air signs. Feel me? That's where shit come from. But try not to be procrastinative. Try to be strong and powerful. And just be dominant. Be consistent, and just be determined. And I guarantee you, your fruits and labors is gonna come into you. Your riches and success is gonna come into you. Just be committed and be consistent. And I guarantee you, everything gonna go in your structure. And of course, we got 12th house, which is Pisces, and we got suns. And we got sun in Pisces, and we got moon in Pisces. So basically, with this being said, that's crisis, dreams, imaginations, illusions. Like, if you were Pisces, basically what's going on is things that you wanted to desire, your goals, your orientations, things you want to succeed in life is obviously going to be recurring into your mind. And the thing is, for Pisces, y'all have ability of dreaming and imagination, and y'all got Neptune with y'all. So basically, y'all need to actually use that. Use your water sign element Use the fire, the passion. Think about it. Communication is already inside y'all because that's the imagination. Now you gotta use earth, practicality. Y'all gotta be pushing these things in a 7 days, no days off element. So once you use all 4 elements, being that you're a Pisces, you'll be able to have your imagination, your dreams, your goals, your success, your riches, whatever you want to achieve in life will actually manifest if you actually put the time and effort into these things. Try not to get caught up into the 9 to 5, the illusions, the mundanes, the schools, or try not to, like, you know, of course, I know people got kids and shit. Try not to, like, use it as an excuse, because no excuses, no days off. You got to get your ass up at 12 o'clock and do what you got to do. You must do it, or else somebody else going to take your chance and opportunity, and they're going to manifest with your imagination and dreams and goals and activities, and boom, you're going to be, because we in a current. Whatever goes on above is going to be played down below, and it's going to be played within. It's going to be expressed on the outside. So with that being said, everybody got to be fixated and situated and try not to get washed into the current. Try not to get destroyed with these energies that's being played out, because we in retrograde. Things is going backwards. So what we need to be doing is going forward. Of course, things is going to hit us, but you gotta muscle through the motherfucking pain and manifest real shit. Multi-exclusive dimensional being caught with another exclusive. That's pretty much the energies of retrograde. I already broke down. And everybody stay focused and committed, and I guarantee you everything will go on your way. Feel me? Learn how to, like, just have these blockages every time you get these thoughts that's pondering on yourself, and everything will go in your favor. Real shit.